peace, blessings, enough, holy, plenty, a lot of love to all the queens and kings.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mindset Monday. I hope you had a wonderful, spectacular weekend, and I hope today was a productive, enjoyable, fun, whichever spectrum that you take it. I hope today was the day that you wanted it to be.
Fabulous.
Fabulous, catawampus,
All the above.
all the above.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. And so we are here once again for another episode that we have in our Mindset Monday. But before we go to all of the major presentation, we want to let you know that
It's growing.
it's growing. It is
Our money
growing.
exercise is growing.
And so let me see where we should be this weekend for those, well, this Saturday coming, right? Which is June 20, no, June 6th. Sorry,
Ooh.
June 6th. So this is this Saturday, June 6th. We should be dropping into our money exercise $23, which will bring you to $276. That is if you are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the 52 weeks, you're starting from the lowest number to the highest number, which is 52. Now, if you started from the highest number to the lowest number each week, then you will start at 52, then 51, then 50, etc., etc., etc. So today you should be throwing in
this weekend.
This weekend. Sorry. This Saturday you should be throwing in $30. So therefore you should be at 943 dulus.
Nice piece of money there.
Yeah, you can invest like that in a nice money market, or in a nice yeah, right. So anyway, that is it. Please ensure to start. Okay, you didn't start in January, right? But if you start now, all right, by the end of the year, you should still be, better than how you,
yes,
that you can actually do something with.
What we are establishing is how consistency can achieve something. So though it may be small, minuscule as for most people, but we're looking at how consistency can build over time.
Beautiful. That's what we're really building. We're not building per se big money. We are building consistency. That's what we are building. Okay. And so with that consistency also, right, it will help you into bigger things, because all right, by the end of the year you have 500. That is 500 liquid that you can now use and turn over.
Yes.
Right? There's a lot of online digital things that you can actually do, right? And maybe one day we speak about that. There's some digital things that you can write a book. Yes.
Every one of us have something to share. And just reminding you that God created us to operate in areas of gifting. So whatever I'm gifted for, it's different for you. That's why we're here to complement each other. We are communal beings. We were created to manage the resources that God created. You realize God created everything before He created us. So everything was in abundant supply for us to manage, for us to, take care of so we can be fruitful in whatever capacity. So going back to, we were created to operate in an era of gifting, and whatever you are good at, sometimes you are not able to figure it out by yourself, but by doing, by sharing, and by operating, people can figure it out. You can also figure it out. And especially when we are connected to God, the source of everything, sometimes we get visions, sometimes we get audible ideas that say go in this direction or that direction.
Yes. Wonderful. So think about it. And since we mentioned writing a book, you know, sitting beside me, awesome woman who have written a book, although yes, it took her 6 years, but well, listen, it doesn't matter. It's now out and it's a bestseller, big time seller, number one seller on Amazon, right? The Heart of a Servant. And every one of us at some point, if it's not our own children, maybe it's our parents, maybe it's somebody you had to give care for, you had to care for because of whatever situation, and so on. So nurturing yourself while caring for others using the art framework.
Say it's A-R-T
A O O
framework.
A R T framework, right? Because that acronym is going to give you the type of framework that you're operating in. And so soon and very soon, the workshop will be coming out, and so you will be able to learn more about this RART framework. All right. So without any further ado, we just want to put a little motivation on our author, Queen Miriam.
I am so grateful to God and all present here and on the varied social media platforms celebrating with me my book, The Heart of a Servant.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Miriam. And a lot of persons said that they wish that this book, it was out many years ago. That would help to guide them into their situation that they were in. But however, it is very good that they learn and know the things that they know now. So should the situation arise again, they would now have an idea, a better idea what to do to care for as they are giving care. Yeah. So let us move right along. Thank you all for joining us. Peace, blessings, and enough love to all the queens and kings in the house. And of course, those that are on the varied social media platform. All right. So thank you. And thank you for sharing with us and for joining us on this platform. And so we are now going to move right into our presentation. And of course, this week's presentation or today's presentation, we are talking mainly about collaborating in flow, building effective teams and partnership. And this team and partnership, it doesn't matter where you might be focusing on, right? We're talking about effective collaboration, right? Whether it's in ministry, whether it is in business, whether it's in education, whether it's in community service or family life. And all of us are a part of a family. All right, and we need to collab.
That's it.
We need, no matter where you are, what avenue you are operating from, all of us have to collaborate.
We cannot work in a vacuum.
No,
We were not, yes, we
we
can,
can't,
but we
but
were not created
creative.
to operate in a vacuum.
Nice, beautiful, beautiful. And so therefore we are going to be looking directly at, um, for today, we'll be looking at building effective team through flow.
Flow, let it
Flow.
flow.
Let it flow. Let it building effective teams through flow. So this is our first workshop. I think it's going to be a 2-part workshop. So this Monday, it's our first part of this 2-part workshop. So next Monday will be the second part of this 2-part workshop. So, could you give an introduction on this whole collab?
So, when you look at success, it's really achieved, or success is never normally achieved alone. Whether in ministry, in business, in education, community service, or family life, effective collaboration creates opportunities that individuals cannot accomplish by themselves. When people learn to work together in flow, they combine their strengths, minimize their weaknesses, and create an environment where innovation, trust, and productivity flourishes. And it's a workshop, so we're not here, it's not a monologue, although it's 2 of us, it's not only this side. We want to share, we want you to share. And for those who are on the meeting platform, you can share. For those who are on YouTube, if you want to jump on the live platform, the link is also there so you can jump on and let's share. Ask your questions.
Wonderful, wonderful. Right? And so
flow in collaboration is the ability of individuals to move together towards a common purpose.
Yeah.
Mark, you're not doing the same thing, but you are going in flow, each person adding their little piece, but for the common goal, for the common purpose. In unity, understanding, and mutual respect. Respect should be in capitals, all capitals, because when we respect ourselves first, respect will be given to others in our community. And you notice everything we're talking about, we always go back to the home, because that's the foundation.
Yes.
Whatever structure your home is, it has some foundation that is taken into the wider community. And respect, mutual respect, is very fundamental.
Beautiful.
So when we talk about flow or collaborative flow, I sometimes get tongue-tied with these big words. Collaborative flow. This occurs when team members are aligned around a shared vision, communicating effectively, trusting each other, contributing their unique strengths, working toward common goals, adapting together through challenges.
And if you want to put a little scripture to that, then we can look at Amos 3 and verse 3. Can 2 walk together unless they agree? except they agree. Right? Agreement creates movement.
Yes.
Disagreement creates resistance.
And you bring me to a point where we can go back into scripture. We talk about the Tower of Babel. That was being built because they were so cohesive in their in
what they were
doing that they could have done it, except God just confused their language.
And just a little fact on that. Did you know that right now the tallest building in the world right now is the Burj Khalifa?
That's in Dubai.
In Dubai. Yeah. Yes, it's a little over half a mile high in the air. Okay. So you look at half mile down the road and lift that up in the air. That is almost near into the clouds already. Okay. Now, did you know that the Tower of Babel, when God stopped them, so they were still building it. They were still what? Building. It never reached the peak yet.
They were still building.
And the Tower of Babel is said to be, no, I wasn't there, so I don't know. Right? But history, historians and all of those people that, do research all of those things, said that the Tower of Babel was 1.5 mile up in the air. Can you imagine? 1.5 mile up in the air, which means they were above clouds.
Yes.
They were already in the clouds. Can you imagine? My goodness.
So you see what unity can do, even in the wrong thing. Unity.
When team operates in agreement, progress becomes smoother and more effective.
So let's go back to the nucleus of this whole thing. Let's go back to the home. When, no matter how fragmented our family is, if we are able to come together and do something, we can assist them, or we can assist each other in going farther than where. So don't think that your family is beyond help. Just you with someone else with some good ideas can resurrect what has been put to rest. Yes.
Beautiful. Nice. So, what really is collaborative flow? What really is that?
Collaborative flow, when you are collaborating or when you're flowing, work feels less forced and more natural. It's as if collaborative flow feels like you're playing a game, or because you are passionate about what's going on, because you are a part of it. Going back to scripture again, in Nehemiah, the word said they had the mind to build. So when you are working towards something and you are a part of the whole picture, thinking of when I was a child and my mother was washing clothes, or the clothes dry on the line back in the Caribbean, and it was a joy to go grab the clothes, assist my mother to take them inside. Now that's collaboration. And sometimes the rain did not give a long give us any heads up that the rain is coming. The sun is so hot, and then the rain just
came down.
Yes. So
mercy.
If my mom alone is there, then the clothes that she struggled so hard to wash, they would be wet again. And sometimes when the clothes is wet, when the rain falls on the clothes, you have to wash it again because sometimes they don't really smell that good.
Good. No.
So just looking at that, I was there to assist her grab the clothes as she takes them off the line, take them inside, and so we have clean, nice, warm clothes to wear.
Wonderful.
So assisting like that. So it was a joy for me to be running back and forth because it was fun. So if we can think back in childhood, what was fun for us to do? If we can transfer that into what we should be doing, build back that passion into what God has created in us to do, then collaboration work feels less forced and more natural. Team members become interconnected and mutually supported.
And as you stated earlier, Queen Miriam, that it starts really with the family. And if you notice, that's where God started it also, because if you go back to Genesis 2 and verse 18, when God himself said to Adam, and the Lord God said, it is not good for man to be alone. Right away, collaboratives. Collaboration is established. It's not good for, you see, we don't know how deep that statement is. You see, most of us look at that statement as just a sexual intimacy that is happening, but it goes deeper than that. It's a holistic of collaborative flow. Right? I will make him a helpmeet for him. God's design has always includes partnership with mutual support. Always. Right? And even today, if we stick to that and have a collaborative flow in the home, and every home in our community has that collaborative flow, then our community would have that collaborative flow. And if every person in our communities have that collaborative flow, then the state, then the country, then the world would also have that collaborative flow. How sweet would that be?
That would be so sweet.
Praise the Lord. Huh? My goodness. Let's look at some characteristics. Right? Let's look at some characteristics of this flow.
Remember, you can put your hand up. Did you?
Yes, 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 it's up there. See there?
Okay, good.
It's
You can put
hand
your hand up.
raised.
Yes.
Right? So let us look at some characteristics.
Some characteristics of collaborative flow
versus collaborative
friction.
Oh, yes.
So let's look at the characteristics of collaborative flow first. Clear communication
versus
miscommunication. Trust and transparency versus suspicion and secrecy. Shared goals versus conflict agendas.
Mutual respect
versus competition and division.
And that's one of the things that man love, man love respect. That's the first thing we say, me not getting no respect.
And is it given?
That's the next thing.
Then you have accountability
blame versus blame and shifting.
So we go right back to the first story in the Bible. The accountability when God asked Adam,
what happened?
What happened?
Why
the blame was shifted.
Can you imagine him blaming poor wife? What a wicked man. When God told him that he is the one who is the head of the household. And him put the blame on the wife.
How could he do that?
Hey, what a wicked man.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Another characteristic of collaborative flow, innovation versus collaborative friction, stagnation.
My goodness. So, one, collaboration multiplies strategy.
Yes.
No individual possesses every skill needed for success.
That's right.
Whether in the home, and listen, the biggest collaboration starts in the home, you know.
Yes.
And that's why a lot of relationships fail, because even though we're married, or even though I am looking at you as my significant other, we're not sharing, we're not communicating. And so the plane take a nosedive even before it lift off. Oh Lord, mercy. So
a successful team combines visionaries, organizers, problem solvers, communicators, leaders, supporters. I want to pause right here.
Yes, pause, sister, pause.
Did you know that you have in homes sometimes a visionary, one of the children can be a visionary, can share something with the parents, and if there is collaboration or if there's openness of communication, that whatever the child said is received and the parents listens. Now, it doesn't mean that they are the one that's leading the home, but they have a contribution. They contribute to something very vital. So I just wanted to throw that in. So parents, it's important to listen to your children.
Yes.
And going back to the word of God, it talks about the Bible says a little child shall lead them. Sometimes the child comes up with some very keen ideas.
Yes,
you know, sensible. You said, boy, that was sensible. But sometimes in the old days, you hear children must be seen and not heard. But they are also a part of the family. And if we are going to talk about collaboration or collaborative effort, their contribution is also very vital.
Beautiful. And just to throw a little text in there why collaboration matters, we can look at Ecclesiastes 4 and verse 12. And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not easily broken. So therefore, in every collaboration, God must be there.
Yes, he's the source. The source.
Every collaboration, God must be there.
Yes.
That is where that threefold cord, right? That is not easily broken. Right? It has to.
Continue. The cord. I was looking for the cord. But
you was looking for a cord.
The cord.
Oh my goodness. All right. No, oh my goodness. We don't have any cord right now. So
each person contributes what I was just saying about the child. Each person contributes something valuable. So whether it's the child or the parent, each person contributes something valuable. The formula, talent plus talent plus talent plus success. No, it's not equal.
Let me help you with this formula, because this formula is a little tricky, right? This formula is a little tricky. Talent plus talent plus talent don't equal success.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I just want to make it a little more forceful with my,
you want to give
with my oomph, with my forceful voice.
Yes.
Right? Talent plus talent don't equal success. Okay? Talent
plus unity
plus purpose
equals extraordinary results.
That is where you get success from. The extraordinary success, because of the unity of everybody involved. All the persons in the family, all the persons in the church, all the persons who need to make the decision on the business, all the persons that is involved in the community that has the say it all, right? Every person need to be unified together so that the purpose that we are moving forward with or moving towards becomes extraordinary result.
And just to add something here, the word leadership, it's not necessarily, yes, in an organization there's the top leader, but might I tell you, from the home to the community, we are all leaders in our own rights. We're all leader in something. That's why going back to reminding us that we were created to operate in an era of gifting, and whatever we are leading, don't compare yourself with someone else. Compare yourself to God, who is the source, who endow you with that talent. If something is off, go back to him, that he can lead you where to get help to maximize that talent that he has given you.
Beautiful. And as you said earlier, you made mention that no one person knows everything.
Correct.
So therefore, we need to depend on each other. It's simple.
Just looking at a doctor has to go to a doctor to get help for himself. A doctor cannot doctor himself. A counselor needs counselor. And many of these successful counselors or these successful people out there, they'll tell you that they have mentors who they go to for advice. So even those leaders who are those mega leaders, they will let you know that this is not from me. I learned from someone else.
Beautiful. Because teams are always stronger than individuals. Always stronger. And shared burdens become lighter. Yes. And that is why our greatest burden bearer, which is Christ himself, right? Because he says he will make our yoke lighter. Yes. You understand? Yes. Because he has already bear the burden of sin. And so we don't have to bear it. We don't have to bear it, right?
That's why it's important that we go to him, the source, and we make sure that our motives are clean.
Beautiful. So,
collaboration accelerates growth. And I think we touched on this just now. Working with others expose us to new perspective, different experiences, fresh ideas, better solutions. Now, when we work with others, we are not looking at, let me see where they reach so I can take their idea and go and do something else. No, you're working with each other. And when the mindset or the motive is clean and clear,
Mm-hmm.
then both persons, each person is helping each other. And so we're all getting to our desired goal at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't compare yourself with another person. You know, long I'm working on this and how him just come and reach there. Find out how.
Mm-hmm.
If not, go back to the source, to God who is the source. Lord, help me to understand so that I can move forward into the direction that you want me to go.
There you go. And that is why Proverbs 27 and verse 17, it says, iron
Sharpeneth
iron. So a man sharpeneth the
countenance
of his friend. Oh my goodness. Healthy collaboration improves skill, improves skills, expands knowledge, strengthens character, and encourages excellence. Growth happens when people challenge and sharpens one another.
Growth occurs faster when knowledge is shared rather than stay in isolation.
Oh, mercy. What a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Collaboration increases resilience. Strong teams withstand challenges better than individuals. Some of the benefits include shared workload, emotional support, collective problem solving. Let's just pause at emotional support. We were having a conversation a couple days ago at work, and we went right back to the COVID scenario. And we were talking about how supportive the teams were in getting things done because we were all wanting to assist each other in one way or the other. And then one of the persons in the group was talking about how her family was assisted because of the framework that they formed a group, and so one person was there to connect or to make sure that everyone is accounted for. How are you doing? That sort of thing. So emotional support, especially in times of stress, the great pandemic, emotional support is very vital. And once that's already built, it is easier to sustain while in grave situation. So strong teams withstand challenges better through collective problem solving, increase adaptability. That's a big word.
Very big.
A united team can overcome obstacles that would overwhelm a single person.
Yes. And so Galatians 6 and verse 2, bear one another's burden. Simple. Bear one another's burden. All right. So strong teams support one another during challenges, setback, crisis, etc. All right. No one should carry every burden or any burden alone. Nobody. Don't need to. Right. That is why God himself, right? A lot of people might preach and say, Adam, look around, and no, God, so that's not it. God said it is not good for man to be alone. And so together, let us stand.
Okay? Together, let us stand.
All right.
The foundations of effective teamwork, going right back to the first pair of humanity.
The first team.
The first team.
Yeah, first team.
The first team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first
It's
team.
the first team.
Yes. The first team.
The first business team. The first family team.
Yes.
The first church team.
Yes.
The first community team.
Yes.
Huh?
It's like a bulb just pop
Oh,
in a bulb just pop in my head.
Mm-hmm.
The foundation of effective teamwork, shared vision. Every effective team begins with a clear purpose.
Mhm.
Together we
Mhm.
will achieve.
Together.
One of the questions a team should answer: why do we exist? So that's a question that could be asked in the nuclear, in the family. Why do we exist?
Yes. Why are we here as a family?
I think maybe you should get together with your family, or if you have meetings on WhatsApp. I know there are a lot of WhatsApp groups created during COVID to keep families together, whether it's by WhatsApp or whatever means you communicate with your entire family. Maybe this could be a topic of discussion. Why do we exist as a family? Why? Another question: what are we trying to accomplish?
Are we trying to expand the business? Are we trying to expand the church building? Are we trying to minister more to the community? Are we trying to have better relationships in the family? All of these.
Are we building? Are we educating our community to go back in their homes and build strong homes, restore the love that God has given to us, so we can share with our family? What values guide us? Very important. That could be a family discussion. That could be a discussion within our church community, within our community. When we have community events, what values guide us?
And one of the biggest one is, what does success look like?
Yes,
because success is different for everybody.
Yeah, success is not a destination, it's a journey.
Say that again, man. Say that again. That's heavy.
Success is not a destination.
Heavy.
It is not a destination, it's a journey. I remembered when Joshua, when God was speaking to Joshua, I don't remember exactly where, but if I don't find it now, I'll let you know next week. He talks about, you shall have good, you do this, you shall have good success. So it's not something that was done overnight, is a lifestyle that he lived, or he should live, so he can have good success. So we refer to the Bible because it's fundamental. It's our GPS, it's our guide, it's our everything, because what comes from it is God is the source of our existence. So a matter of fact, that was the first book that guides. It wasn't created for religion, it was created for direction, for guide, so God creates us, so he prepares everything that can direct us in the right path.
Wonderful.
So we don't need to go astray.
Proverbs 29:18 lets us know that where there is no vision, the people perish. Amen. So without vision,
every effort becomes scattered, because you have no real direction. It's like you're leaving your home and so you get a call. Where you going? Me don't know, me just a drive.
Just a drive out.
Me just a take a drive. Now, are you going on the parkway? Are you going to? Me don't know, me just a drive. Now, without a clear direction, you're really beating you're just driving and wasting gas.
So resources are wasted.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Resources are wasted.
Resources are wasted
Okay.
without clear vision.
With vision, direction become clear. Energy becomes focus. Team move together with one focus, moving ahead. So, example.
A rowing team moves faster when row pulls the same direction. Row, row, row your boat gentle down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is just a dream.
No, you go that way. You go that way. You go. No, yeah, continue. Go, row. No, row no man and go back and do everything like he was doing.
Yeah? Oh, it's not going in the same.
Something going to wrong if this was what is happening now, you know.
Conflict.
Something is wrong.
Conflict.
Something is wrong.
Yeah, conflict.
Right?
So it's like we may be stagnant because one is pulling and one is pushing. So
at the time. Yeah, you see? Okay, there you go. All right. So let us be a rowing team, because we move faster when everybody is pulling together at the same time. So Acts 1 and verse 14, these all continued with one accord. In prayer. Well, in prayer. One accord in prayer.
Okay.
Right? And supplication with the woman and Mary, the mother of Jesus, and with his brethren. All right. So
we're referring to the source.
Yes.
Of all of this.
When we are in one accord, and this Acts 1, which most of Christendom knows, that this is when the Spirit came upon them, upon the disciples, and because they were now in one accord, they were now, instead of unified. This one trying to fight for position and this one trying to fight for position, who is to be on the left and who is to be on the right, instead they are now
unified. Yes.
Right. Beautiful. Right. So
another foundation of collaborative flow is trust.
Yes.
Trust is the currency of collaboration.
Ooh. Currency.
Trust grows through honesty, reliability, consistency, transparency, and accountability.
My Lord. Proverbs 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Right? Psalms 133 and verse 1. Behold, how good
and how pleasant
it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Let us be united, because that is how we will be successful in every area of our lives. Family, community service, church, business, all of them will be flowing when we apply trust, honesty, integrity, consistency, transparency, accountability. All of this will grow. All of this will grow.
Without trust, communication suffers. That's where miscommunication, because if there's no trust, you're gonna be hiding, or you're not gonna at the job, you're gonna defraud the other person of what they're supposed to do in order to create that entire flow. If the flow is not continuous, then of course there's a breakdown. Just in the as in the workplace, same way in the home, in the communities, same thing.
Yes.
Without
yes.
trust, conflict increases. Without trust, productivity, as we spoke about earlier, declines.
I could see if we can flow a little faster, because we have a little.
Let's see if
a little more to go. All right. But let me see if there's any questions in the chat at this time. No. Anybody have their hands up? No. All right. So let us quickly proceed with communication. Foundation 3.
Communication keeps team connected. Effective communication requires clarity. Avoid assumptions. In my book, where with the art framework, you ask, you reframe, and then take action. So that avoids assumption. You ask, and then in order to gain clarity, you reframe. Is this what you said? Or even to bring the object, is this what you needed? Then you can take action because all of the assumptions are have been dealt with.
And therefore, Ephesians 4:15, speak the truth in love. Yes, some people speak the truth, but they speak it with arrogance. They speak it and beating them chest like they are the ones that create the truth. Truth is one, and truth only comes from God. So let us speak truth in love, so that communication will be keeping the team connected and together. Connected and together. All right. So effective
communication requires listening. Active listening.
Yes.
Great collaborators listen to understand, not merely to respond. Feedback. Constructive feedback helps team improve.
Yeah. I like that that second part there. In the listening part, well, the first part, in the listening part, people listen only to get enough to respond,
or they have their response
before they even get to
everything.
Right.
I was sharing a while back that before I learn how to listen, my mind is that I am carving my response before I hear exactly what was said.
Wow.
And sometimes it is not the correct response, or we try to help the person with their statement and we get in trouble because that's not what they want to say.
All right.
So every team needs diverse contributors. As we said, everyone carry their flavor. A visionary, they see possibilities, strengths, creativity, innovation. They see the big picture. Strategist, they develop plans. Strengths.
What are their strengths?
Their strengths, the organization, they organize. They are the planners. They are the goal setters. And it doesn't mean that what you get to do, it's less than what they are doing, because one cannot go without the other.
You see, this is a task, right? So we started the task right, with visionaries. Everybody cannot be the visionary.
Right. So it's like a production line.
Yes.
Someone has to do
Right.
something.
And then you have the strategist, right? Then you have now the implementers. And
they execute tasks.
And what are their strengths?
Their strengths: reliability, productivity, and they follow through.
Beautiful. And then also you have the connectors.
The connectors, they build relationships. I have to go back to the home. You can have several siblings, but one of them is always there connecting, because no matter how lovely a family is, a family can tell you that we have squabbles, but there is always one within the entire team of that family that connects, find a way how to resolve conflict, that they stay in connection, and that spills over to the workplace, that spills over to the other communities, church community. The connector, they build relationships. The strengths: communication, team morale, conflict resolution.
1 Corinthians 12 and verse 18. But now has God set the members, every one of them, in the body. So the body, everybody, all my members of my body is not the finger.
No.
Huh? How would I look? That's number one.
Look like
how would I look?
Octopus.
That's how would I look?
Yeah,
like
with all the
octopus,
fingers, yeah.
Yeah, but even octopus have
Oh
a
yeah,
big
you have
head.
a body. Yeah, that's true.
Have a big head.
Yes.
Yeah, so you know, all cannot be pastors, all cannot be deacon, all cannot be the church clerk, all cannot be. No, the body has different function in every. All cannot be the CEO, all cannot be the managers, etc. So then you have the evaluators.
The evaluators, they identify risk, and the strengths: critical thinking, they analyze, and they do quality control.
So common barriers.
The common barriers, I think we may need to do that next week. The common barriers to team flow is, in a nutshell, poor communication, because if the communication breaks down, everything else
smash, which means the synonyms: confusion, repeated mistakes, missed deadlines. Solution: clear expectations, regular meetings, open dialogue.
So go right back to what we started with. Good communication.
Right. Lack of trust.
Barriers to team flow: poor communication. Let's turn the page, go right back to what is good communication, and start right there, so we can, instead of going backwards, we can move forward.
All right. And so let us look at the conclusion
of
the whole matter,
as Solomon would
say. Right.
For teams, what is our shared vision? Where does communication break down? How strong is trust within our team? Are roles clearly defined? And what can we do to improve collaboration?
The first thing we can do is to forgive. Colossians 3 and verse 13. Forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any. Teams cannot thrive where offense are constantly remembered. Let us forgive one another. Just as how God forgive us, let us also extend that forgiveness to each other, so that with it, the family team can grow, the community team can grow, the business team can grow, the church team can grow.
And forgiveness comes when everything is, all of the conflicts are resolved. And how will the conflicts be resolved? Bring everything in the open. And Mama would say, stop the su. Bring everything in the open, so everyone can be on the same page, even if it means that you have to bring everything in the open. I didn't say so. Yes, you did. I heard you said so. Then once it comes in the open, we'll all be on the same page, and then forgiveness can happen, because now I know you. Oh, I heard that you said that. Now you know that's not true. So everything now is washed out. But before conflict are resolved, people are in arms because them did say, or me hear say them say. So let's resolve conflict, and that God's love can flow through us, because we were created to be conduits. We get from the source and we dispense. But if there's a blockage, that love is bound up somewhere, cannot flow.
Wonderful. And so, as we are about to end, what's our quote for today?
Our quote for today is, flow with clarity and see the path ahead. As we talk about making sure that our connection with the source is not blocked. So when we forgive, when the conflicts are resolved, we forgive, then the line is open. It's like the pipe. There's no corrosion in the pipe. So the water can flow freely. So God's love can flow freely through us, so we can dispense it to the wider community, and he will say, well done, thou good and faithful servant.
All right. Just one statement, it seems like. Okay, people need to get teaching on forgiveness so everyone can be on the same page.
Amen.
All right, thank you for that,
Queen Verona.
Thank you, really appreciate, and royal greetings to you also. All right, so thank you all, really appreciate it.
Thank you all for joining us on this episode of Mindset Monday. And for those who will be watching the replay, I hope you will gain something from it. And remember, you can drop your questions or your comments, and we will address them. Until next week, see you for another episode of Mindset Monday.